Buenos dias. It is none other than Ducking Mega Money Monday. And what better way to start Mega Money Monday than in the green? We took already a long, we're up about 10 points, plus over 10 points on the day here already. I want to show you this kind of, this is amazing. This is extraordinary, this type of gap down, but I kind of like this idea here for a long already. I want to show you, but I'm watching price here. I mean, fudge, I kind of missed that already. That 63.70 reclaim there. We'll see if he wants to scoop me up here on a dip. I'm going to talk to you about this massive gap down to the bottom. Like, it is amazing. Amazing. 64 right there, bouncing literally right from that 64 there. This is the hourly chart I got pulled up for you, by the way. We have a clear level of support right here, so hence why I want to take a long right here of 64.70 area. 51 would be better, but I don't think we're going to retest 51 anymore. We'll see if he wants to scoop me up here. I'll take 70.50 if he wants to fill me. There's a lot of volatility today, so we're going to be playing it a little bit different than usual. Where's my 3-point stop? All right, 70 needs to hold here. I know I didn't talk too much about it yesterday. Just give me a second. Give me a second here. I kind of like the 70 there. If we can pop right through that 70, it would be ideal. I need to take these out. But what a gap down we've had. Like, what an amazing gap to the downside we just got. That is one massive gap. And of course, it's going to have to do with the headlines that has been happening over the weekend. In case you don't know, well, Mr. What's his name? President Trump has started pretty much implementing tariffs on Canadian goods and Mexican goods and Chinese goods. So basically, it's 10% for the Chinese, 25% for Canadian, and I believe 25% for Mexico, if I'm not mistaken. Obviously, headlines over the weekend, Trump was basically, hammering after hammering, bad headline after bad headline. And I mean, that's kind of what happens when you get a lot of negativity over the weekend. We get massive gaps to the downside. And I thought we would gap down, but not this much. You know what I mean? Like, we gapped down quite a bit here. I want to kind of talk about it here, but I'm kind of watching this trade here now. We need to hold that 70. We're not really holding there. So we need to pop back above, but once this trade concludes, maybe we can get talking about it. I like that bounce of 63. We're trying to take back 70 there. We'll eat the 3-point stop. Like I said, I'm already green anyways on the day. So I can kind of take a little extra risk here. I like 70. I thought we would kind of hold that 70 there a little bit better. Then perhaps get going towards that 77 there. She doesn't want to hold, then we will look at the bottom, Leo. All right, so getting stopped there. She doesn't want to hold that 70 level, so I'm not going to be too impatient. I believe we're kind of getting a little early here. So anyways, let's get back into talking about this massive gap here. I think my stop, I was just definitely a little early there. I'm going to give her some time. Should have perhaps waited for that 63 to test again. But anyways, look at this. I want to show you guys this. You guys already know. So we do have, of course, what is a big gap to the upside to be filled there. That's not why I'm bullish, but rather, I mean, basically these lows over here need to hold, right? Of course, if we break these lows, we're going even further down to the downside, but that has not kind of happened yet. So for now, let's not discuss too much this bearish case just yet, because I know that everybody's waking up. They're seeing the headlines. They're seeing, the negativity, but I would be cautious with thinking that this thing is going to just continue to the downside here. We could be in for a little bit of a rally, especially if we get going above that 82.75, which is where we gapped down. And that's the high of that gap from the overnight. So right now, I think we're consolidating for a push to the upside. Unless that 51 fails, then I'm not pretty much bearish just yet. Once 51 fails, fine, I'll be more bearish. Of course, if the lows fail, then I will be even more bearish. But for now, 35 there, the low has not, I mean, we made some nice lows overnight, right? But as long as these levels hold for now, I think Choo Choo Train 1's up. That's just my lean and bias. I mean, looking at it on the hourly, or let's go even on a 15-minute time frame here. It does look like we're forming a V. It does look like we kind of put in this, very nice kind of trap here to the downside. I think the trap is to the downside. I don't know how else to explain it. Looking at it on the hourly chart, I think it's going to be a little bit of a choppy disaster here. It could be. It's already starting to kind of shape out to be a choppy disaster. But ultimately, I think this Choo Choo Train one's up for now. I didn't even give you the morning speech. My goodness, I hope that you're excited. I hope that you are grateful for waking up this morning, because at the end of the day, what better place to be than at your own house trading and, doing this for a living? So, I mean, be grateful about that. Good morning, Speed Racer. Good morning, Antonio. Buenos dias, Hustler. I'm already kind of rushing a little bit on this 70 reclaim here. Buenos dias, Marcel. I'm not entirely bearish just yet, guys, but I'm sure that, this does kind of look bearish. We have the obvious gap down to the downside, but I'm not sold that we're going to be just selling straight away. You know what I mean? I think there's a little bit of a pop or a relief bounce that we could be in for. Like I said, I'm not trying to guess. I don't know where price is going. I'm going to follow the ducker. We get back above that 70, I might take a long. We're above 51, and of course the obvious 35. Why is 35 obvious? Well, because that's where we bounce from literally overnight here. There's no guessing price. As long as this basically Jenga block does not fail, I think we're ultimately pushing back on up. We could dip all the way down to 51, and this would still be a bullish picture in my eyes. But we'll see. Hopefully we don't dip that much. We're already kind of making like a triple top here. We have the obvious, resistance from the gap down here, right here. Let me kind of do a box actually. Right there, we got some traps to the upside there for now, but I mean, we're kind of in the middle. So if you were to have to draw these two boxes, we're kind of in the middle. We got the bottom, we got the top. Is it better to wait for the dip and buy? Probably, but we could just get going from here. So we'll see. We will see. Anyways, it's 9:20. The market is about to open on up. You know what we do at 9:20 over here. It is time to get the ultimate indicator. When in doubt, ask the magical indicator. This is it. This is my best indicator. Wait for it. It's going to come up here. I guess she's being shy today. There we go. All right. Best out of three. Green is for the pump. Red is for the dump. Yellow is for the chop. She's been right pretty consistently, so I kind of avoid going against her now. All right, we got a pump. I like it. I like it. All right, second. Double pump, straight to business. I like it. This is exactly what I need today. I need a nice pump. We're already green on the day, like I mentioned. By the way, if you don't know how I'm green, or you want to know how, in the community itself, there's I think it was Hustler actually. Yeah, no, I don't know. I think so. I believe it was Hustler that obviously took that long there as well, right after me. Obviously, I traded on my own. He trades on his own too. But what I'm trying to say is I nailed the first kind of push, I believe. So I got the first push there, and then I think he got it the second time. I didn't. I skipped on the second time. But the fact that we both nailed it, I'm pretty happy about that. And I want to applaud, give you some props, Hustler. If you're not there, well, the community is not even there. All right, investing.com. Nothing. Where did she go? Why is she being shy? Market chatter. There we go. If you're not there and you want to know more about what we did overnight on the Sunday, well, then you must join the free community and keep the conversation going. By the way, this Friday will be a pause. I will be pausing the live streams because, well, I need to kind of, pack up my things and I need to leave shortly and head back on up towards Toronto. So, if you want to keep the conversation going, I will still be making content, of course. But once I'm settled, I will resume the live streams. But for now, this is the best thing we're going to have, which is the community. And, keep going with the conversation. And most importantly, making connections with people and like-minded traders. All right, Choo Choo Train. When are we going to start this rally? I might have been early there. I think I was just ducking early there, but there's a lot of volatility. I don't want to get married to the long, as a hustler's mentor would have said it. But ultimately, right now, I think Choo Choo Train wants up. So, this is entertainment purposes only. If your bias is bearish on the day, don't let me change your bias. You know what I mean? I'm here. I'm talking out loud. This is like a personal journal of mine, and I'm just pointing out what I see, the way I feel. That doesn't mean that that's how you have to see the market, right? In fact, if you are bearish, I would love it if you tell me in the comment section there. I mean, give me a different eye, give me a different perspective. Mine is not the end all and be all. So I will listen and hear all your levels if you're willing to, spit them. If you're willing to tell me. All right, so we're 2 trades in technically from Sunday. 1 green, 1 red, but the red is definitely lots less. About a 3.5 point stop here. This is why I like, my stops are not that big, but that came out to play. I like to keep my risk small. Winners bigger, risk small. All right, when are we going to get long here, Leo? We as in me and Leo. I mean, if we flush these guys here would be nice too. I don't want to rush. I already feel like I'm rushing here. Buenos dias. Good morning, Cornucopia. I already feel that, that Monday rush. I always say it that, Mondays are very difficult, tricky for me because I already nailed Sunday. We're already in the green plus. We got that nice trade for like 15 points. Now I come here and I'm like, I kind of feel not pressured, but I kind of feel like I'm pressuring myself to make more and to continue on a Monday because I'm like, it's Monday. I don't know. It's one of those things with me that I don't know why I do it on Mondays. I get too aggressive too quickly, and the market tends to be kind of choppy and dumps, and then I'm there caught buying. But that's why I say Mondays are difficult for me. We're getting this trend line break here. This is a kind of a bearish trend line that we have, of course, coming from an hourly time frame, not a 2-minute chart. You can see that bearish trend line there we drew this morning right there. We kind of breaking that down. I am not going to short that. I am not a trend line trader, but I mean, that trend line is there. But if you are going to trade trend lines, I would suggest, at least get them from a big time frame, not a 2-minute chart. I mean, it depends the type of trader you are, I guess. I got short 67, my bail. You're short 67. At this point, if you're short from 67, just keep that baby going. I mean, no, don't listen to me. I'm not trying to give you advice. You know what you're doing already. Hustler very quickly to get in and take profit. I don't know how he does it, but I don't know. He does drop a lot of levels there, and he does put a lot of entries, and he reads the tape. He is a full-time trader to my knowledge now. So, I mean, that is his opinion is valid. All right, we got 63 there. Testing 63.50. Not really in love with, getting long here just yet. Now I kind of want to see these guys get taken out here. 50. Bambo, bambole. Bambo, bambole. All right, I think we can flush these guys out of here, and then we can put on a good old trap or something and get in long here for me. You got 58, 51. We're going to have some support at 58, 51. And of course, the obvious 35 down here. That's just above 35, I'm bullish. Below there, I am bearish. It's like that line in the sand. Build 62. Nice. I don't know. I'm still looking for the long here. Shorts for me are too risky right now. I think this choo-choo train wants to squeeze. But we're going to follow price. Price is king. If the price wants to go lower, we're going to follow that ducker. You know what I mean? Let's just... Right now, getting a nice little pullback here. Market's about to open it up here. I'm going to wait for the market to open and get the real volume to come on in. Let's see today. Are there any news today? Let me refresh this page first. All right, let's find out. All right, so for today, we have in 1 minute Canadian numbers. We don't care about that. We got 15 minutes. In 15 minutes, S&P manufacturing PMI numbers, a 3-star rating number. So volatility is going to be coming in hot. We got numbers in 30 minutes. 30 minutes. We got ISM numbers. Lots and lots of juicy numbers here. So let's stay patient. Be careful. 9:45 numbers and 10 o'clock numbers. Oh my God, while I'm there talking about the numbers, look at this boner candle there. Like I said, I don't know how, but I'm not bearish on this thing. I'm not. I would be careful with shorting this. Above 35, which is the low from this overnight session, I am not one slight bit of bearishness. This thing is consolidated right now to the max. This thing wants to squeeze, in my opinion. All right, market's open for business here. All right, let's find out. We got 68 there. We're dumping right under 70 again. What a boner candle. Volatility is back. Be careful. I'm going to try not to get married to the long, as a hustler would say, but we'll see. We almost flushed these lows. I was waiting for these lows to get flushed there. Volatility is back. I'm going to try this one more time. The 70 there. I'm going to go break even shortly. All right. I'm going to break even already. Same trade from this morning. Same idea. 70 flushing, 70 reclaiming. Come on, let's rip right through that ducking 70s. Let's go right through that 77 so we can back test that 83 overnight high. Come on, ES. Don't hesitate, baby. There we go. Testing 77. This is a speed bump in price. If it comes crashing back on down, I'm not going to be mad because I understand that this is a speed bump in price. We have a lot of volatility. This thing could easily come here. That's why I'm going to break even. They could go back down here, It can do whatever it wants. There's a lot of volatility here. So I'm already in the green from overnight. I follow you. This is why I was not bearish one single bit, and I'm about to lock it in. I follow you. The mother ducker wants up even more. The bears. Where are the bears? Where are they at? I took profit early, of course. Of course, you guys already know. But when you're up 20 points on the ducking day, I'm gonna take it, baby. I'm gonna take it. How? How? I mean, it's just... That's it, man. That's it. The Easy Ripper is now gone. 70 reclaim there. That's the same trade I took here prior to, you know, this one. But same idea. Same idea. Look at this straight up action. Look at this, mother ducker. Like I said, on the hourly chart here, we look consolidated to the max. We look like we are congested. Look at this. Look at the hourly chart. This should in itself tell you everything. Right, this action here, we're congesting for a massive move. Which way? I don't know and I don't care. The point is simple. I think we're going up. And the idea was this. This was a simple idea. Look. I believe I described myself before the actual trade here, but I mentioned here that, let me put this lower. Looking at the chart here, what do we have here? We have support, obviously, right here. Look at that. I mean, just look at it. Like, it's right there, right? We have the low here overnight. So as long as this low here holds, and we have now stair-step higher to building another floor, guess what we're likely going to be doing? We're going to stair-step higher and build this level as the floor if we can reclaim it. So that's basically what I'm waiting for. If we can reclaim this level up here, it's going to be an easy long from here, continuing to fill that gap. All these stops here, this is artificial, okay? Remember, there are 3 steps that a trap needs to have in order for it to actually be a trap. You need to have stops to the upside. You need to have the FOMO shorts here, or longs, vice versa, okay? This is what's beautiful. This is like step number 1, artificially creating the stops at the top. Then you have stops number 2, which is what? These lows here, these lows got flushed. So this is the second part, okay? So you have the stops from the longs that get taken out, okay? So technically, this is step number 1. We take out the stops from the longs. We reclaim those lows. Second step, all these FOMO shorts here, okay, that have pretty much no idea what is even going on. Like, they're kind of like running around like headless chickens, that they're just, you know, shorting down here, or they're shorting anywhere. Where are their stops? Their stops are going to be back here, back here, back here. So the market says, thank you very much. We grab this liquidity and then take, I guess, the last final piece of the trap right here. All these shorts that have their stops above here, we're going to go get them, take them out, and that's going to be the fuel for the that's required for the market to head even further up. Okay, I get it. Like, we might be in a downtrend, we might go up here and then fail, but by the time that shit happens, by the time we get up here and then we drop, because if we are downtrending, well, then I would have gone blown out of the water here. You know what I mean? Trying to short it here. So my point is simple. Let's follow the trap. Let's follow the price. If we get denied here and then we come back and we break, you know, 35 here, well, then there's an argument for a short. There's an argument that the price is weak. But in terms of the overall picture right now, choo-choo train, want it up. I don't know if any of all that made sense, but all right, where am I gonna get back in long here, Leo? Let's push it on the day. It's Mega Money Monday, baby. Let's push this thing. Like I said, 77 was a speed bump there. We were looking for a push towards that 83 there. Now you can see how the tables are trying to flip. We're going towards that 83 and then doing what? Turning 77 here into support. The tables have flipped. Now 77 needs to hold and we need to get going above 83 there. They'll be slaughtered by the bears. Force stop. If they don't break up, is bad. I agree. I mean, a little bit with that perspective. If we don't get going above those highs and we don't go get that liquidity, we could break that 35. And then, yes, there is that argument for the, for the short bias, right? But for now, Choo-Choo Train ripping from the 63 all the way up to the 87. And numbers haven't even came in, guys. So be cautious, be careful. Let's follow price. If we short this thing, who's Wheelio? Oh my God. If I'm gonna short this thing, it's simple. 35 needs to fail, 51 needs to fail, and we need to see price basically tell us that we are getting weaker. But for now, price, I mean, looking at this boner candles and just this little pullback, there's no real short here just yet for me in my eyes. And don't forget, this is why I locked it in as well. One, it's Monday, and two, we have numbers at 9:45 in 6 minutes, and then we have numbers at 10 o'clock, which are very big volatility numbers. So please, take it easy, follow price, and that's that for now. 77 there turning into support. If I was long 77, I would definitely be at break even there. We have a lot of volatility. With this type of volatility, what I like to do is basically get in once I'm green, leave it a little bit so in case it pulls back to break even, it doesn't take me out, and then go into break even. Because with this type of volatility, it's either gonna go or it's not gonna go. It's one or the other. 77 there. When we were coming up to 77, we talked about how 77 was a speed bump on price. This is why I love technical analysis. I love it. Because you don't need to guess. You know what I mean? 77 was a speed bump. We pulled back. You guys witnessed it. We reclaimed 77. We pushed through it. We come back to back test 77. 77 does a little bit of a trap. I wouldn't call this a big trap, but it does that. Reclaim 77, and then boom, there you go. And this is what I mean, that you can screw up a lot. Like, if you didn't get long here at the 70, you could have gotten long at the 77. You can probably get long here later on at the 83. This is not financial advice. I'm just saying in my perspective. But at the end of the day, if you are going with the wave, you will be a winner ultimately. However, going against the wave, it is not a good idea. I'm going to wait for the numbers to drop. I am not touching this thing until numbers drop. All right, look at that. We're trying to stair step higher here again. So we got 83 level there trying to reclaim. I would not be buying here. I'm just saying. For me, this is simple. Like in terms of where price wants to go. For now, it wants to go higher. But if we break down to the 35 below there, yes, we want to go lower. But where am I trying to get in long here again? I want to see if we can clear this. Look what's going on here. Look, I want to show you this. If you miss this, you miss the entire picture. This was the high from when we gapped down, okay? Hence why my level is right there, 82.50, 82.25, okay? We need to reclaim this level now. This is resistance. Why does it look laggy? I don't know if I'm lagging. I hope not, but we are trying to reclaim this 82.25. If price can start to build a nice floor above that high, this would be a very nice, a nice setup for a long. And I believe I mentioned that yesterday over on the Discord community. Oh, at nighttime after my very nice long, I'm like, I want to wait. I don't know, it's somewhere up here. I said I wanted to wait for that 82 to get reclaimed, start building a base above. so that we can basically know which is going to fill that gap. I would long this right now, but I mean, we got numbers coming up here, and probably not a good idea. We are still at a level of resistance here. This is the first time we are attempting to kind of build some base and structure above 82. I would rather see price kind of a little bit more. Short of 87, build 82. I still don't know how you do it. I would say Hustler is probably one of the only traders I know that can go against the wave really quickly. I talk about how I don't like going against the wave that mad. You go against the wave, but hey, it works for you, and I don't know how you see it, but you do it. So I applaud you for it. We got Antonio already, Titanic. Antonio's calling for Titanic here. All right, got numbers in 2 minutes. Like I said, numbers in 2 minutes. You gotta have the right tools. Nice. Well, whatever tools you got, they're working for you, so. All right, I'm gonna see if we can build some structure here above 82. You got numbers coming in hot. Lots of liquidity here. Lots of liquidity. 3 topo and bulls are struggling. Oh, triple top. I want to get long so bad here. Oh man, I want to wait for the numbers, but I would have taken this fucking long already. If it was Friday, I would not even have hesitated there. I gotta wait for numbers though. I gotta do the smart thing. You know, we have to wait for those numbers because we could drop, we could pop. I have no idea. There's a lot of volatility here. I'm not gonna feel no FOMO towards this, Leo. Slow it down. Because I did want a long there. I'm like, I can long here, have my stop here at the low. It could work. Could work, but the problem is we got numbers. When we have numbers, price tends to do a lot of BS. So let's just wait. Let's wait, Leo. Let's wait. We got numbers in 30 seconds. It is a 3-star number. So even if it doesn't do anything, you just have to assume that there will be a lot of volatility. It's better to assume that there will be a lot of volatility than to get long now and then, you know, my market order gets filled like 30 points under. It could easily happen. So I wait for that initial reaction. And if I miss the long here, what can I do? But if we can continue, if we can rally above that 83, reclaim this level of resistance here, it would be very nice. But we are at a resistance level. This is a tricky long here. I will not attempt it unless you're green already. All right, numbers are out. Numbers are out. Numbers are out here. What are we going to do? Testing 77 again. 77 is starting to get weak there. Getting denied of resistance there again. I was not bullish at the open. Should I be flipping bearish now? We have that clear on obvious resistance there. We just got denied there. But see, this is what I like. You know, like you got to be able to change with price. Like if we can't break through resistance there, we know we're at a key level of resistance and we cannot hold this level of resistance here. Well, then we got to start thinking to the short side. You know what I mean? We're traders. I don't want to marry the long. You know what I mean? At the open, not one bit was I bearish. That's the open. Now, look at this picture. It's looking a little different here. We got to be able to follow price. Looking at the hourly chart here, we're getting stuck right at resistance there. You can see we came up exactly. We attempted a little bit of a breakout here, actually. Why is this like this? We attempted a little bit of a breakout and kind of failing there so far. So putting in a little trap to the upside there. Not a big one though. All right, 70 back testing. This was the takeoff area from this morning. Look at that denial right there. If I hadn't taken the previous long, maybe, break even trade there. But I'm going to wait now for the original setup. If we can flush these lows here and reclaim them, that would be interesting. Hustler, my goodness, are you shorted at 87? Look at that thing. 87. You took profit at 82. Nice short. All right, 70 holding there like a champ right there for now. This was the takeoff level from this morning. Perhaps I should have longed it there. This thing is going to 900s. Like 5,900 even? Oh my gosh. Come 69, out 70 plus 8. Nice. I forget that, you're able to short there, take profit here, short here, take profit here. Bambole. Nice. Shorted 78, out 70. Nice. All right, numbers coming in with the original, with the first action here, going to the downside. I know it looks bearish. I know it just got denied there, but we're still holding that 70. I'm not bearish still. This could be a valid buyable dip. I'm a little late to this party though. I should have been long from that 70 and my stop at break even already. Right now, if I get long here, 74, my stop has to be down here, and I don't really see a point. 72, 75 there. Kind of holding 70s for now. Are we going to bounce from 70 or we need to trap to the downside here? It would be nice if they can fill the SPY gap at 58.90. It would be. We could still do it. I mean, I know that this dip is looking scary, but it could still be a buyable dip. We could still run towards the high. Man, I'm thinking about longing down here, but the same toy, same used up toy here. I already got long there 1 time, 2 times. Now I want to see these lows get flushed here. If we can sell, we can sell these lows here. That would be interesting. But so far, 70 is holding. Look, I'm going to risk like 2 points on this. If we want to hold, we want to hold. If we don't, we don't. I'll be going break even soon. Come on, give me a little more to the upside and I can go break even. I'm going break even officially there. Not giving back no profits. Nada. Doy tanto. Like I said, with volatility, it's either going to go or it's not going to go. Come on, let's push right from this level. Same trade again. Let's get going through that 77 and go test again. 83. Let's see if we can do it again. Maybe not, First time, second time, less likely. But price is king for now holding that 70. So Que me acuerda. Lots of volatility here. I don't even want to look. I just want to see this thing just rip back on up, or else it's gonna break me even. If it breaks me even, it's fine. Not a big deal. It's a free trade at this point. All right, so broke even there. This is why I protected my wrist there, because it either had to go or it wasn't gonna go. We were still up there, like like what, 4 points or something like that. I don't take profit though. It was either gonna be 83 or nada. Damn. $77 again, turning into resistance. See how the candle's moving up and down. Volatile. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, like I say, I like to short weakness. I know that this obviously is looking weak, right? But until that 70 didn't fail, there was no need for me to get short there. Unless I was shorting 77, then fine, but que no quede way, yeah. I am still not. I'm still looking for a viable dip. Let's take a look at the hourly chart here. Hourly chart coming back here to the lows here again at 63 there. All right, can we flush these guys and recover quickly? If we break the open session, bye, Felicia. All right, all right. Price is starting to show weakness here. Bouncing from the overnight low there, kind of. This could be a viable dip here, but oh man, I want to wait a little bit. Let's see if we can flush. I want to see that these guys get out. I want them out. 90.08. Might flush on the PMI and then reclaim. That's what I'm thinking too. We do have numbers in 5 minutes here, so PMI is a big number. It's a big number. Cornucopia is right on that. We could easily still, we could trap to the downside here still. Again, if you're looking for the short, I respect that. I'm not bearish just yet. I know that this looks scary. I know how it looks, but I know how it ends as well. And how it ends sometimes, it could be a nice squeeze. If you're shorting resistance, you can take the levels or your own levels, and it's backwards. You know, I was longing 70. Well, you can short once we break down that 70. I was thinking about a long at 77. It worked out that time there, but if you saw that this became a ceiling there, well, you can look at it on the bearish side here. There's many ways of looking at the market. That's what's beautiful. Right now, we're still at the low of the range here. It's still support. We haven't really broken it. I'm waiting for a nice little flush there. I might regret not buying there, though. Already kind of pushing from that level of support there. Remember, I know those dips, how they look, but you cannot lose the big picture. If you lose the big picture, you're going to be lost. You have support here. We have that big level of support there. We talked about this level right there. There's still no need to be bearish here. Unless you're like Hustler that can scalp it out, you know what I mean? I could have never told you that this was going to dip this much. We follow price. Right now, price is holding support. Only thing that can save today's price is Trump's mouth. Antonio, I like how we got I got the bull conversation going here, and he's got the bearish conversation going there on the chat. And Cornucopia waiting for the trap like me, and kind of missing out on this rally here. Fuck. I'm not bearish one bit. Okay, this dip in my eyes is it was far more than I could have anticipated the bears would have done. But for now, I didn't buy 63, so I can't even be here talking about it anyways. I mean, I wasn't long down there. I should have, could have, would have, should have been long there. From the 63 all the way to the 75 there, plus 10 points there. 77 resistance now. Yes. See, this is what I love. Exactly this. There's the buy here. There's the short up here. Beautiful. Like, you got to pick away. You know what I mean? The shorts are going to be up here. I would not be shorting down here. Like, there's no need to short here. Antonio just nailed there right now. We got 77 resistance there. Perfect. If you wanted to short, if you thought about shorting, you want to short the choo-choo train, you want to short at the high. You know what I mean? You don't want to short when these candles are printing. That you're late to the party now. You know, you want to short where it makes sense. The same way you want to buy where it makes sense. It's called buy low, sell high, and sell high, cover low. Not chase short here. All right, we got numbers in a few minutes. If you don't know where to get numbers from, I do recommend this. It is perhaps the best one I've seen online. It is, what is this thing? Investing.com. Basically gives you the star ratings based on the volatility that we are expecting. 1, 2, 3 stars, of course, gives you everything. You can click it and go into details, descriptions, and what that particular number means for the market. To be wild. No, it's just a bear flag. It is looking like a bear flag here for now. I'm waiting for a little flush and reclaim. All right, we got numbers. We got numbers coming in hot. You have been warned. 10 o'clock numbers. 10 seconds left. Get ready. Are we going to dump? Are we going to squeeze straight up here? Am I going to regret not getting long at this level of support? We're going to find out right now. All right, selling down. Very nice. Can we recover that 63 there? Bouncing off 58 there for now. Exploding to space. I want to see where this candle closes here. I don't want to get faked out just yet. We have finally got the dip there. We got the little dip taking out these people here that we were talking about earlier. Right there. You can see they just got taken out there. All right, recovering 63 there. I want to wait for this candle to close. But ah, man. Come on. All right, all right, all right. Fuck. Oh man, I kind of fumbled this one here. I should have been long right here. 62 with my stop at break even already. Okay, okay, giving me a second entry here. Let's see if we can hold that low there. We need to start recovering 63 there quickly, or else I'm gonna get out manually here. We need to squeeze right back above 63 ASAP. ASAP. Or else I'm getting out. Come on, squeeze above 63. Okay, I don't like how this candle closed here. I'm gonna take it out there. I want to see more structure get built first here. I don't like how that candle closed right below 63. We should have closed above 63 there. I'm gonna take the 2.5 stop loss. It was 2 stops. 2 points, I mean. Sorry. She wants lower, she wants lower. Good thing I took it out there. We're breaking the low there for now. We're gonna have a 51 there. Starting to get a little bit more bearish here myself. Because that little trap did not working out as planned for the bulls there. They got sold into, which is not a very good sign for them. There goes my 59, but I build. I'm gonna wait patiently. Let's see if we can get testing 51 here. There's some support here over at the 58, but I don't know. It's kind of tricky here. All right, we're kind of building some structure there, but down my love. All right. I'm gonna go. Come on. Stop here at the low of this candle there. Come on. Keep pushing back above that 60 level there. All right. I'm gonna go break even here. Perfect. Perfect. Very nice. Very nice. Come on. Don't get sold into. Come on. I don't want to take profit for fucking 4 points here. Come on. We're looking for 10-point runners here. Come on, baby. Come on. Don't come back. Just go. If we can get back above 63, print some candles there, would be very nice. But so far, again, getting sold here. I'm gonna break even. Makes no difference for me. We're still up like 20 points on the day. I'm happy. Can we get more? Come on. All right, come on. We gotta get all we gotta do is squeeze above that 63. I think if we get back above 63, like actually get above, with some candles above there, then we can get a nice squeeze going. All right, so broke even there. I should have held my stop here, but once I'm green, I stay green. I'm not giving back anything. Should have had my stop there, but still building is kind of bear flag here. So it's really hard to hold. It is. I mean, Yeah, at least I'm covering my downside. You know what I mean? Like, I I think we're gonna push higher, but she wants to play rough today. So, like I say, cover your risk. We're already deep in the green for today, so we're not gonna give back any of those profits. Let's see if we can get a long going over at the 51. If we can test that 51 level support, 50 area down there. So for me, I'm gonna recap here. I mean, we nailed this long here at the open. It was beautiful. Now coming back down. So again, price is king. I'm bullish until I'm not. You know what I mean? Like I'm not. When price tells me to get bearish, I'll be bearish. But for now, these are viable dips in my opinion. Obviously, not not every single one, but you gotta buy where it makes sense. One of these levels could be the takeoff level. Holding 58 there for now. I got sunshine. Come on, ES. Stop playing around. Like, if I get long here, my stop's gonna have to be 56. I don't really want to get long there. It's too high. Price is too high there for me. Plus, I already took that long. I think we. You gotta love being a trader. You gotta love it. I break even there on this exact same kind of bounce play. And now she looks like she wants to go. Watch. But now I'm not long, ES. I'm not long now. Is this another shortable pop? If price is bearish, we should be getting denied and roll over and break down this level of support down here. Oh my god, there she goes. Fudge. This is why I was taking that long there. Mother ducker, she had to break me even. She had to do it. You know what I mean? I'm the Fibonacci, Libonacci. What was it, Antonio? Leo Bonacci. Once the market breaks me even, takes me out, then we squeeze. You know what I mean? Mother ducker. Looking at this on the hourly chart, it's going to look a little bit pretty. If we can hold that above that 63, that's a good sign. Come on, yes. Why you gotta be like that, Timmy? You know what I mean? Like, why? Que no quede way, yeah. There's a lot of volatility here. Lots of volatility. Is this another shortable buy here? A shortable pop, I mean. Looking like we're gonna come down here to break these lows now. Uh-oh. 63 needs to hold. We still can't get over that 63 there. Bear flag kind of shaping out here right now. Got the bear flag on a 2-minute chart. All right, I gotta say, we're working our way down here. We had 77 resistance there. We broke the low. Then we broke down at 70. 63 turned into support. 70 acting as resistance. We broke down 63. Now kind of 70 still acting as resistance. And 58 now caving here. So we got to acknowledge that right now we are breaking down supports here. And we are holding resistances. But above 35, I'm still not bearish here. Alrighty, yes. When are we gonna stop playing these games? Let's take a look at the 5-minute here. 5-minute chart not looking pretty either. We got a nice M there, breaking down there. I follow. See, baby. Follow you. Got short 63, bail 57. Nice. I like how we popped right under that 58 there. We got right under 58, popped right back above there. Should have taken the long there. Would have been a break even. So we can get scooped up a little lower. Oh, come on. You could have filled me there. Come on. All right. I'm going to go break even quickly. I am not going to risk this much here on this. Another bear flag here shaping out. All right. So bear flag. Breaking down levels of support now. Uh-oh. What does this mean for the bulls now? Ducking resistance. Fucking 63 holding there. Where are you overtrading? I should just walk away. I'm so committed that this thing wants to squeeze that. Smoking lightning. So give him back 3 points or 4 points there. What should I do? To space, nature's child. A 55 breaks 47, 41. Leo Bonacci. Oh my gosh, look at that trend line there. Breaking down. Where are we going to stop this? Yes. You got 51 coming up here. Shit, I need to get it to a 2-minute time frame. All right, come on. Let's go down to this 51 level here. I'll be a buyer here. I'll even buy 52 there. Or should I wait for a little trap here first? Hmm. Mm-hmm. Child. I'm gonna wait for a trap. I'm gonna wait for a trap. We did break down already this level of support here, this level of support here. That's good evidence. Price still wants lower. Bears are too heavy right now. Don't marry the lungs. Correct. That's exactly why I kind of cancel that order there. I'm gonna wait for a trap. If we can flush towards like maybe 48, recover 51, 50 area, then I'm gonna be entering long here. But I know how it looks. I'm still leaning that we're gonna break that ducking 90 there. Maybe at 35. Yeah, 35 is a key level. Like that's at that point where I'm like, okay, you know, not fighting anymore, but we'll give her some time. Definitely not. It's just I'm already happily green, and it's Monday. I want to push it a little bit, but we're gonna wait. Let's see how we react down here over at this particular level here. Dun, 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 dun. I want to be a buyer. Let's just see how we get down there. If we can trap, that would be the best. We're working our way down here. I was gonna buy it dead on, but either way, I wouldn't have been filled there. I'm gonna wait for a trap. Just wait for a little trap, Leo. Fudge! I misclicked the button. I was trying to buy a 51 and price went up. Oh, I was trying to buy right here at 51. Shit. Like I like clicked and I kind of missed that click, and then right I'm like, fuck, I gotta click it, and then once I clicked it, it was already at 52.75. Oh my love. Oh man, I flipped my finger. Shit. All right, this will be the last trade though. This will be my last trade. This is as much profit as I'm willing to give back on the day here. Ah man, my entry. Fuck. I should have been long here 51 with my stop further down. That one's on me. Come on, yes. Come on, yes. We need to get some liquidity. We need to go. Don't worry, it's coming down more. You guys are sure, aren't you? Kind of holding so far 51 there, but not. This is where I should have been long 51. My finger slipped, and then by the time I went back to click it, the price basically had that little hop. Joe Terry. Woo! Beautiful. Look at that mother ducker. Holy shit. What just happened? What just happened? Support and resistance fucking happened, baby. Look at it. Holy shit. Oh my goodness. You gotta love this fucking game. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. Oh my god. What a candle. What a candle. I'm sorry, hustler, but I gotta call you out here, my friend. You know, I gotta call you out here. You know, you were saying it's gonna come down lower, but we just fucking boner candle right through there. Had mine at 49. Just missed. Oh my god. Oh my. Oh my. Oh, cornucopia, I'm sorry you had to miss that one. Shit, oh, wow, what a boner candle. Right now, I think cornucopia, you might be pissed a little bit. Try to keep those emotions. Hey, I would be pissed. I'm just saying, I would be pissed, you know? I don't even want to say it, guys. I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it. Of course, I took profit early. You guys already know I took profit early, right? But look where we're at. It took us an hour or whatever the hell it took us from 9:40 until 10:18 to trickle down. And within 4 minutes, we pretty much got it all back. Sunshine. And this goes to prove my point yet again. You can screw up a lot. You know, you can screw up a lot of your entry. You can, you know, play a lot of different levels of support when we are trending, or sorry, when we are quote unquote trending lower or dipping. We don't know how far the dip will go. Hold on, let me play something so I can, you know, I don't even want to say it. I don't even want to look at the chart. I just briefly saw it there. I want you guys to understand this, okay? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my. I took profit so early. It is unbelievable. 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 I want to turn this thing off. But I'm not, because I want to tell you guys something. This is the way that I kind of view the markets in general. So we have the hourly chart, okay? Looking at the hourly chart, we have this low here, okay? Yes, I said we're trending low higher. You know, we might put in another high. The point is simple. This here is the low of the trap. I explained the trap. You guys were here, right? On a big scale. Remember, we're looking at big time frames here. We're not looking at a little 2-minute ducking chart. Based on the trap here, this low here is the one that got basically dumped, okay? This is the trap here. This is it. If you don't understand this, you will never understand the reality of where the market ultimately wants to go. So in my head, I'm like, okay, it's simple game because it's rinse and repeat. As long as the 35 down there holds, which is the low of the trap, we simply want to continue higher. Okay, so let's recap. We have stops up here, artificially created by the market. We have the FOMO shorts here that don't even understand what is even going on. Like they're so out of it that they're just in their own world, right? Okay. And then we have this kind of consolidation choppy disaster. Then we basically, you guys witnessed it today. I'm trying to take longs from here because it's support. I'm trying to take longs from here because it's support. I'm trying to take longs from here because it's support. Why? Because the wave wants up. As I say here, you can screw up a lot on your entry. You can screw it up here. You can screw it up here. You can screw it up here. But if you ultimately know where the wave is headed, you will ultimately be a ducking winner. That doesn't mean, take losses at every single level, but you get what I'm saying. Look where we're at. Look where we're at. I said since the ducking morning, I am not bearish one bit. This dip here is nothing but a buyable dip and a discount on price. That's all it is. That's all it is. And all this information from just simple levels, just fucking support and resistance. I love it. All right, I kind of missed that 90 long there. I am not looking for a short, not one bit. I am looking to get filled long again here. How much more can I push this day? I don't know, but I'm liking it, so we're gonna keep pushing it. Oh yes, baby. I don't know. Maybe I should just walk away. I should just walk. I think. I'm laughing here by myself because nice Trelio. Thank you, Hustler. I hope you don't get mad at me for calling you out there. I hope not. It's all respect. It's all love. But at the end of the day, come on, down there. With boner candle right from support. Look at this thing. You can't expect me not to be too excited when, look at this. In 6 minutes, we push right through everybody. I'm upset I took profit that early. I follow you. Oh my god, I love it. Let's see if we can flush that 90 and then basically get back above 90 there. Follow. What a day. What a day. I'm so sad I gotta say bye on Monday to you guys. I'm not saying bye, but you know what I mean? I don't want to stop the streams, I'll be honest with you guys, but I have to move. I gotta go back. I gotta so much things that I gotta do, and I'm not gonna be able to do this, right? So but at the end of the day, we do have the Discord community there, and there's evidence here that Tupac Antonio might have been a slightly bit too bearish on the day because he already started sending those pine cones over there. Now I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, the evidence is right there. Today I get to send you the Warren Buffett. Take the ducking long. Look where we're at, guys. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Talk about taking profit early. Oh my god, this is beautiful. And you know what's amazing here that okay, I don't want to say this the wrong way, but I'm going to say it the way I know best, okay? When I was new and this was happening, I would feel like I knew it all. I would feel like, we broke down there. I was understanding what was going on here. We broke down, however you want to picture it, okay? Or however I want to explain it. In the end, one thing I do know, that I was not entirely confident in understanding why this happens. This was a slap on my face before, because if I was shorting here and I didn't take profit or whatever and this thing just squeezed up, I was pissed. If I got short here and then this thing popped on these candles, I was getting stopped out. Or even worse, I was getting short here and then this would happen to me. And I didn't have a slightest of ideas. I banged my head up against the wall so many times, quite literally. Okay, I'm not lying about this. I did it. And I was like, why the duck does the market do this? Why does it do this? And then I came to realize that I was trading in the bullshit. So I said to myself, how do I learn to trade this? How do I learn to trade like this right here? Wait, this. How do I learn to trade this? How the fudge did somebody do this right there? And I don't want to sound my too much, but what changed the game is this: looking at things on a big time perspective, okay? And understanding that, one, we have these lows that got sold into. We have a trap here to the downside. Yes, we had a big gap because of whatever, Trump and whatever it is. The point is simple. We are stair stepping higher as long as this low here holds. We could literally sell all the way back down here and it would still be a bullish picture. Okay. And then in my thinking is that if price is much more difficult to predict that we're going to get denied here and then break this low or where it's going to stop versus just trying to buy at levels of support and then going with the ultimate overall trend. And when I got so frustrated in not understanding this, I'm like, I'm gonna make it basically my life's mission to understand, and I still have plenty to understand. I don't know it all. This was taught. Okay, I didn't invent none of this. But what I'm saying is that I feel like I'm in the right track based on my learning, based on my own personal experience. I feel very confident and extremely confident in trading where the wave is going and building a bias and explaining the bias versus oh yeah, let's short here, let's short right here. And I'm sure if I wanted to, I could probably do it. We had that 77 turning into resistance there, 63 turning into resistance there. It's just a lot more choppy in general, but there you go. And this is why as soon as I got on here, I said I am not bearish one bit because of this. Look at this. Tell me I was wrong. I wasn't. It was a ducking buy the whole day. It was. And look at this. Don't fade the bull, baby. Yes, we gapped down really hard, but I mean, how was I even gonna trade that anyways? I can't trade that. We gapped lower. What was I gonna do? You can't trade. The only way I would have known to, short was right at the open and expecting price to just go lower. But that's just extremely difficult. I got sunshine. All right, Chuchu Train continues to push. I definitely took profit early. Story of my life, but again, all I gotta do is just simply wait for this thing to get stuck somewhere, wait for the dip, and then buy the dip. That's it. And never forget this. Buyers want to buy low, okay? Sellers want to sell high. Got sunshine. God, I'm gonna miss this. I gotta tell you guys, I'm gonna miss this on Friday. Well, Friday I'll be here, but come next Monday, not anymore. Happy for you. Thank you, Cornucopia. I don't know how you're feeling right now, but if you were about to buy at 49 and it didn't fail you by a couple ticks, and trust me, this happens to me all the time too. It kind of I get, I don't know. I get frustrated. So I can only imagine how you're feeling. I don't know if you longed anything else afterwards, but just don't short. I mean, okay, look. This is not financial advice. It's entertainment purposes only. But all I'm saying is if you want to come here and short at the 16, just send me your money. Like, duck it. I'll go have a nice meal for myself and on you, kind of thing. Watch this thing dump now. Just don't short this choo-choo train. Yes, and afterwards went to a quick. Nice, Cornucopia. At least you got something. Now it's definitely not a time to short. I agree. Definitely. I mean, yes, we could get denied here. We can easily fall down. Can that happen? Absolutely. But in the end, you're gonna be trying to pick that top. You know what I mean? And it's risky. I should have read out the tilt. I'm pretty sure that Topston might have been like 80% bearish here. Right now, 52% are long from the 97. That's not a bad entry. I would have taken that 97 long there. But I'd rather have taken the 51 long at the bottom, baby. I'd rather take that 51 long. By the way, when I come back to the stream, we're gonna go through a major like life change because over here, I mean, recently not doing the best with my overall health goal and stuff like that. So we're gonna change that up, and not only that, we're gonna be sizing up a little bit just because of the year we're having. We are, who's we, Leo? We're trying to size up. We're gonna take this to the next ducking level, not just the channel, myself personally as well, and profits in general. And again, we're always, I don't want to be like these type of like people that on YouTube that later on, you know, they do these like communities to charge people and things like that. I don't like that. That's nonsense. You know what I mean? If you know how to trade, make your money trading. You know what I mean? You don't need to be charging people $500 a month for some, you know, some stream or some community. That's my opinion, but hey, you know what I mean? That's, everybody's got a different opinion. So for me, it's simple. If you know how to trade, trade live. Show your entry, your exit. Do a free community if you like. It's free. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not asking for anybody for anything. It is there, free. Anyways, looks like we are probably done for the day. I will be looking for another potential buy here. Just not right now, not where we're at. I kind of want to see if this level will hold later. The 90-96 level here. Perhaps what would interest me is if we can kind of dip, recover quickly, and then go. Of course, we can easily, you know, who's we? Me. Of course, I can easily long here. I can probably take the long, should have taken the long there. Or I can wait for this simple level to basically push through and then build a base and then kind of look for the long there. But the point is simple. I will only look for a long. Because again, if I'm always looking for the long because I believe the wave is going up, I can screw up a lot, but I can ultimately be a winner. I'm sure you guys have heard it. Go with the trend. The trend is your friend. Instead of me trying to short here, you know, it's a lot more difficult to try and short here and think that this is going to reward me with 10 points. Even if it did, I would get 100% of one move, which is very hard to do in the market. I always say here, I'd rather nail my 10, 15 point mover of a 50 point wave than a 10 point mover of a 10 point mover. And it's a lot harder. My entry's got to be perfect. My exit has to be perfect. Everything's got to be perfect. And I know I'm not a perfect trader, so I simply look for the trend. When you have a trap to the downside, a bunch of other things. But anyways, good thing we were not bearish today. Not one soul. Well, actually, Antonio was bearish, so you know you were bearish, my friend. Yeah, that was my last trade too. I'm gonna take this day. I'm gonna run. It was a good Monday, good Sunday as well. One trade and done on the Sunday. Antonio's still bearish. Like, I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at like how like passionate you are about the Bears, and I appreciate that. But for now, I will not be shorting here. If we, for example, if we were to come back down, you know, and then break down 51, I will agree. Not passionate. Well, I don't know. You stick to the short. It's good. That's what I'm saying. I like this. And that's what I love about the community there, that we have different perspectives. Antonio's got the bearish outlook. I got more of a bullish outlook on today, right? And of course, you have guys like a Hustler who just in general don't give a damn. They just want to get in and out, baby, and don't care about the rest. Oh, 08. Wow, what a long there. Look at this. Exactly another point. If you shorted there or you shorted here, unless you took profit quickly, like I said, just send me the money. I'll go for dinner. Mex tariffs got delayed. No way. So you're telling me the Mexican tariffs got delayed? Canadian tariffs are still gonna be getting put on time, and China gets 10%. Trump wants us to become the 51 state or the next state of United States. He wants to cripple our economy. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know what to think about all that. My issue is that I'm going back to Canada, so I'm gonna see the blunt of it, I guess. I'll tell you guys when I get there how bad it is. You guys, I don't know where Cornucopia is from, but if you're an American, I know Antonio's from the States. You guys are thinking, your country's a lot. It's about to get a lot bigger. Honestly, I don't even blame Trump. I mean, I have my personal feelings about it, but I mean, I think Canada in general has just been such a weak country to develop itself in the last couple of years because of our leadership or lack of it, if you will, that now Trump is coming after us. That's it. I get it, like what they do, why they think certain things, but Canada's the biggest. We have one of the biggest oil reserves, and we don't pump none of it out besides the ones we sell to the states, I think. And there's been plenty of pipelines that they canceled recently. They don't. I don't know. I just don't see why we would do that. But yes, I get it. They're saying global warming. That's why we can't use that. But I mean, I don't know. We make our bed and we lay in it, I guess. Well, we might be about to lay in a new bed, in an American bed, perhaps. So cornucopia from the states as well. I don't know. You guys are either thinking this is a good thing or a bad thing. I don't know, but there you go. My goodness, this thing still wants to push. Unbelievable. Perhaps I should have taken that long there out of wait. I'm from the Netherlands. Oh, okay, so you're much further out. Much further out. What? Hey, wow, that's amazing. So we got some viewers from Netherlands, some from the States. We have some, of course, from Canada. That's amazing. Some from Belgium as well. All over the world. That's pretty cool. And this is why I'm grateful towards this whole thing. Like the internet. Just think about this miracle thing that we have. 15 years ago, 20 years ago, we couldn't really do this. Or not to this level. We could have, but not, yeah, not definitely not with this type of level. Or even thinking about it, I mean, I'm a young guy. I'm still 29, but um, I'm just thinking about my first phone when I was in high school. I was, I think I was like 13 or 14, which I bought by myself. I had to go to work and I bought it by myself. I never asked my parents for anything. So I bought that phone by myself. I remember paying $100 and I had to pay the monthly salary. Obviously, you got to pay your phone bill monthly. And there was some months where I couldn't pay for it. I mean, I was young. I was like 13, 14. And instead of going to my job, I had to, stay out doing things in school, right? You know how it is when you're that age, right? But what was I getting at here? So I remember that first phone. I had to like triple click one key or one phone. So it had the 10 digits, 0 and then 1 through 9. And in each of those numbers, there was 3 letters. So if you had to get to, like, let's say C, for example, you had to click A, B, C, or like 1, 2, 3. But those were the good days. I love those days. I look today at kids that are like 13, 14, and they're there on their phones everywhere they go. They can't even eat without their phones wherever they go. And I'm like, what a generation that they're missing out. They're not gonna know what it's like to, go outside, stay out late with their friends or whatever, do things outside. I'm not saying bad things, but just in general. I used to play a lot of soccer with friends. We used to go swimming. There was swimming pools there in Toronto. There was a lot of things, and it was free. You know what I mean? Like, it was amazing. Nowadays, kids just want to stay inside and play PS5, and the parents are okay with it. I'm not judging or criticizing, but just saying it's my personal observations. I want my kids not to do that. I limit the most their screen time. I want them out and about. I want them to play, socialize. All right, Chuchu Trend continues to go up without any dip, so I'm gonna probably just walk. We do have this kind of trend line here building, of course. I'm gonna wait for it to fail, and then everybody starts to get short again, and then I can continue looking for the long here. Why Trump is saying Gulf United? Why? Salute from the 80s, great back then. You're from the 80s, wow. That's good. Trump saved the price today. Linda. All right, I think we should wrap it up here. It is 10:50 or 9:50 my time. I'm actually curious. What time is it in Netherlands? Netherlands, I think, is on a totally different time zone, are they not? The fact that you're live or you're watching the live, I appreciate it. Look, I'm trying to get along, but I gotta wait for some type of dip here. It'll come later on. This is always how it happens. It's 10 to 5 here during the day. Wow, look at that. 5 o'clock. I'm sure there's a lot of things you could be doing, so I appreciate you tuning in. I appreciate all of you guys tuning in. But for now, I think I'm going to call it a day. We're going to wait for that dip to come in. We'll continue the conversation, of course, over on the Discord. I will be, looking at some levels there, and we'll continue the conversation for the whole day, the rest of the day there. And like I said, Friday is the last day I'll be streaming. I'll be pausing. I am not ending. I am pausing, just because I gotta move back to Toronto. I gotta do some things there, get my life kind of settled there before I can kind of do this, right? So in Toronto, of course, I'm gonna still trade. We got the community. I will be posting trades up there. This is how I'm gonna earn my income. This is how I do it. So it's I'm not dependent on the stream, but I do this just because I'm passionate about it. I love it. But like I'm saying is, I gotta pause it, and it hurts me because I feel like I got so used to doing this, waking up in the morning, doing this for like routine type of thing. But we'll be back at some point. Senators stopped and delayed the tariffs. So I'm gonna walk. Thank you all for tuning in today. Enjoy the rest of your day. It is Mega Money Monday down today, and we nailed the move here. We did what we could at the open. Got the nice move there. Got this nice long there. Stayed on the right side of the trend ultimately, and that is something I can walk away here feeling proud about. At least we were not in the wrong side of the wave. So until tomorrow, Wild Tuesday is right around the corner. So today we will see how we close and simply continue tomorrow. So thank you all for tuning in. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Ciao.